Hello, my name is Kelvin Malombe. My friends call me Malosh. I am a designer, artist, and all-round creative.
My name is Cynthia Gerono, but my artist name is CJ Kerich. Mostly go with CJ. And I'm an artist, a fine artist. I do painting, illustrations. I dabble a bit in animating and weaving, I guess.
My name is Maria Gekuro. I'm a fine artist. I have studied painting, drawing, and I dabble in ceramics, and I work as a graphic designer.
My name is Conrad with a C and Kalamba with a K, but most people call me Connie. I think that works as well. So normally I'm also an artist, but normally I do sketches, mostly to the art, playing around with the pencil so much. But I'm also a interior designer.
Hello, my name is Walid Kilonzi. I'm an extended reality producer at Fallohide.
My name is Fladwell Rawinji, the founder and team leader of JENGE Kulture.
My experience with virtual reality is, I'd say, thrilling.
Mind-blowing.
I think the first time was a bit weird.
It's uncomparable to even how you would expect a dream would be, even real life. It's very different.
It was something, it's something that I had never experienced before. Because I'm here sitting and then I'm being given a different platform to work with there. But the good thing is something I did manage to fit into that environment.
I would say physically, using the headsets, it's like wearing glasses with very heavy lenses. And the glasses themselves are weighty. But the experience is, it's like traveling the world, but in your room.
Was, I'd say, an interesting jump. There was a learning curve there, especially getting onto the game and just trying out sprays. That was a bit different. But I said after 2 days, I think I got the hang of it.
Fallohide is an extended reality studio where we create corporate extended reality solutions and immersive narratives. We are very passionate about artists and the work they do. So we decided to start an initiative called Craft Reality, whereby we are creating an effort where we bring artists from all various art forms into extended reality and seeing what they can do, how their narratives can transcend physical and the normal digital space into the metaverse. And we're very passionate about this because I think it's very important that African voices are even heard in the metaverse.
Graffiti in virtual reality, what I can say is it's unlimited, and and the best part about it is actually it's clean. In real life, I was normally worried about getting my hands dirty with my clothes. All the time having to wash your clothes after paint in the paint cans. But in virtual reality, I can do that and still never have to wash my clothes. After that experience,
I would say the painting part of it, the application, it looks very similar, and it was very flexible, especially applying colors, them being very vivid. And being able to control like how much paint I could apply onto my artwork. Yeah,
it's not that different from actual graffiti. I've done graffiti a couple of times, and the only difference I would say is the headset. For actual graffiti, you have to get used to the weight of the can, but when it comes to VR, there's no weight, because it's VR, it's not actual reality, right?
At JENGE Kulture, we're trying to achieve two kinds of impact. One is that we want to increase the level of civic engagement among young people in Kenya and across the continent. So how many more young people, particularly creators and innovators, can get involved in social action? The social action we're talking about here, we're looking at the whole spectrum. If you consider the SDGs, from food security to environment and climate action to humanitarian action, governance, justice, human rights, etc. So all these are challenges that we face within the continent of Africa, and of course here in Kenya locally, and is to ask how can young people, especially creators and innovators, come up with innovative and creative ideas to respond to those challenges.
Nairobi Fat Cap is an initiative in partnership with JENGE Culture to bring in artists who have never touched virtual reality before and make graffiti pieces within a certain time span. And Nairobi Fat Cap is supposed to be loud, it's supposed to be expressive, just the way graffiti demands to be seen and to be heard. That's the kind of initiative that we wanted. And of course, giving access to virtual reality headsets to these artists to create a piece based on a social actual theme.
My social action theme was justice.
My social theme was peace and conflict resolution.
I chose health, and to be specific, mental health.
My social action theme was around the environment.
I wanted people to know that mental health is not a taboo, and it's a thing that happens to people around you.
It's a shame that we are losing trees at the rate that we're losing forest cover each day. The Amazon is burning every day, wildfires in Australia. I mean, this is a real problem. So my theme was around hugging a tree before it's too late. So the artwork is based on, I'd say, a desert scene, but then the tag is hug a tree. So it's a call for people to just really be involved, really jump into the fight. Yeah, plant some more trees and hug them, love them, because they are our future.
What JENGE Culture did to me, actually I was able to express myself in terms of graffiti, and to able to to come up with a message of which to relay out there to the people.
It's important to me because I want at least one person to look at my work and know that someone understands them and they're not alone. So my piece is about being trapped in your own thoughts and how it can affect not only you but the people around you.
It takes me around 2 hours to reach the nearest forest, and I need to pay for entrance. I find that disturbing. I think everyone should have a chance to have a tree close by, a forest, a park, any green spaces are important. I grew up around a green space where there were trees, there was a pitch where you could play football. So I think that is a right that every child or any person should have. So yeah, this is just an empowerment to say, let's take care of our green spaces and let's expand them as much as possible.
I consider peace and violence a conscious choice, something that you choose to do. Most of us, if not let me say all of us, are not born violent. We all have a tendency of wanting love. So I want to believe that when you want to inflict pain on another or you want to commit violence, that's something that you chose. And it's something that you can also not choose and can choose peace. So I'm thinking that's a good social theme that impacts everyone regardless of who you are, where you are, and what type of age you are. It's like a world problem and a world solution. Yeah.
Moderns should be able to express, the form and the abstract behind the graffiti. And the most important thing will be they should be able to decipher that message. So I'm hoping maybe after they're able to see the message, experience the graffiti, they should at least they should go home with something, or go home with something. Yeah.
My goal as an artist, or at least for this piece and others that I do, is to spread awareness and also to help at least, even if it's one person, feel seen. I would want that message to, first of all, be the first thing that they notice,
then shall they be able to realize what's happening around the work. That way they're able to start thinking more about what is this message and how do the characters in my artwork relate to what I'm trying to tell them.
When viewers view the piece, the artwork that was created, I want them to feel challenged to do something. The piece is very colorful. It's based around green and yellows and blues. So it's a very bold, colorful piece on this huge side of a train. I want them to feel the need for action. I think that's what I'm really calling for, a need for action. That's why the tag is not hypothetical. It's actually an action thing. Hug a tree, it's a verb. So do something about trees. So yeah. As
someone who has never used VR before, I'm grateful to Nairobi Fat Cap because it helped me access a VR headset without much costs and other barriers. So Nairobi Fat Cap itself, the movement, I think it will be important to artists because it will give them it gives them hope to be part of this virtual reality and this world.
Nairobi Fat Cap is very beneficial, especially in the coming age and the new era. It's important for most of us as artists to learn how to bring their craft into the digital space, to be able to spread it further to more people. So I think learning how to use virtual reality, even augmented reality, it's kind of like an advancement, an upgrade to what's to come in the future.
Graffiti is a form of protest for most. It's also a form of beautification. So I mean, I'd love people to express themselves there a bit more, have the opportunity to express themselves. The cans don't run out, so there's no cost implication to it. So everyone should have a chance to experience this, to create this, and to pour out the message. I think that for me is the most significant thing about Fat Cap. And yeah, we need more of these camps. We need more artists to jump on board, even professionals who are like full-on graffiti artists should be here.
Being able to just sit back and look at these artworks that they were able to make during this period of time kind of makes me want to get too excited and ask myself, when can we do this again? And of course, this is only possible through more partners and supporters who can help us make this possible more frequently, with more artists, with more equipment or better equipment and things like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we are very passionate about sharing our toys. We're very happy with what we've seen. We're grateful that we're able to see their artworks not just in virtual reality, but also in augmented reality and also in mixed reality. Bringing all those realities together into one exhibition, I think that to me is quite powerful, and I'm excited to see where we're headed next.